Hello again, friends, and welcome back to Slimbone's LEGO Star Wars channel. These past 2 or 3 weeks have been strange. While I'm completely satisfied with the custom minifigure interior that was added to the 75252 Ultimate Collector Series color-corrected Devastator Star Destroyer, the creative fire that was burning in me so brightly before is longing for the next big project. Today, we'll discuss what I've been up to since my last full-length video, what my plans are for the not-too-distant future, and why it is that I'm not quite done with the Star Destroyer project.
Bum 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 bum.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
Star Wars!
I love Star Wars. Darth Vader, Lord Vader.
Good job.
Very shortly after my last video, fellow YouTuber Daniel Scabaris, my apologies if I'm not pronouncing his last name correctly, pointed out that I am not the first person to add a custom interior to the 75252 set. In issue 64 of Blocks, which is a custom LEGO magazine found somewhere outside of the United States, a man by the name of Daniel Kostansky, who either works with or is somehow associated with a group called the Mod Squad, had a feature in this issue about adding a minifigure interior to the Devastator. Upon finding out about this, I did my best to locate any images that surfaced from this project, which, from what I can tell, were featured in at least issues 64, 65, and 66. As of right now, I'm sharing with you everything I could find, and I do have issue 64, which I just recently won from an eBay auction, on its way to my place from Canada. After reading the entire article, I'll be sure to share with you any other interesting tidbits I find out about it in the next video. In the comment section of my last full-length video, I mentioned that my next big project would be the 75192 Millennium Falcon set. While this is true, what I was planning on doing to it is different from what I now intend to do. Just like any LEGO set, the bricks, plates, and pieces that make up the construction of the build don't always color complement it. For example, the outside of this gunning station looks amazing. The overall design and colors chosen are perfect. However, when you turn it around, you see colors that don't make sense. No! Why does this happen? How come a dude has to spend $800 to get a LEGO set? An Ultimate Collector Series set, mind you. One that is recommended for ages 18 and up, and yet it is littered with random color choices throughout the build that don't make sense. This shade of blue is not found in the Millennium Falcon. What about this orange, this red, or this shade of yellow? No! If I were the average person, I'd probably settle down a smidge and just let it go. Things are the way they are, and that's just how it is. But I'm not the average person, and I won't settle for a Lego set that is inferior to what it could be. Will it cost me some of my hard-earned money to make some of these significant changes? Of course it will. As it is with most hobbies, they require a bit of money. More importantly, it will cost me my time. And any grown individual who has truly experienced life, its highs, its lows, what have you, will tell you that time is money. If you have free time, and you are able to spend even a small portion of it enjoying your hobby and all that it is or could be, you are a lucky person.
Sup? Not much. You want to do the thing? Yep. Yeep. Yeep. While I do intend to rebuild the UCS Falcon with color-corrected parts, and the exhausting process of going through the instructions to choose the right colors for each section of the build has started, there is now an additional task to accomplish. Significant changes will be made to this model to better suit it. Changes I wasn't aware of until last week, after doing a bit of research. So, there's this dude on YouTube who goes by the handle LegoModder38. He made some serious changes to his 75192 set, and completely rebuilt the frame to allow for a very thorough minifigure interior. No, he's not selling instructions for it, but as far as I'm concerned, if he did it, it can be done. How will it be done? I don't know, but I promise you, I'm gonna find out. And as I do, I'll post my progress along the way. I intend to enjoy every second of research, building, and reworking this incredible set into something even better. The Lego hobby is so much fun, and it's going to be cool to tackle this enormous project and share with you what I learn along the way. So, I bought the 75284 Knights of Ren transport ship, otherwise known as the Night Buzzard, or, when you forget that name and refer to it as the Turkey Vulture to one of your friends, back around Christmas time. It's still sitting in the box, but it won't be for long. My intention since Christmas was to eventually get around to purchasing the other 4 Knights of Ren from Bricklink, and the custom instructions from Quarry's Workshop on Rebrickable.com for his larger, far superior model. His instructions were only $6, and the parts needed for the model are under $100 on Bricklink, and even less than that if you've purchased the Lego version, which I did. If the Turkey Vulture was ever something you wanted in your collection, I recommend you check him out on Rebrickable. From what I understand, Quarry's Workshop can also be found on Instagram, if you're into that place. It's possible that when you found my channel, or even this video, you did so by searching under the words Lego Star Wars Custom, or something similar. I imagine that you and I frequent some of the same channels because we share the same interests. A few weeks ago, I stumbled upon a channel I had never seen before, called Brickanics. If you haven't visited this channel or seen some of his custom LEGO Star Wars MOCs, I strongly urge you to check him out. He's doing some amazing things, and I wish I had half the building talent that he has. The first week after my last full-length video, I indulged in some LEGO Star Wars sets. I ordered 75329, the Death Star Trench Run, and 75339, the Death Star Trash Compactor, on their release days. Also picked up 75296, Darth Vader's Meditation Chamber, as well. My father, who was super smart and took advantage of the Star Wars Week specials that LEGO was offering, picked up 75341, the UCS Luke's Landspeeder, 75330, the Dagobah Jedi Training Diorama, and for free, received the 40531 Lars Family Homestead Kitchen. He and I had a blast working on set after set for several days in a row. And because my father is a wonderful person, he gifted me the Lars Family Kitchen set for my display case. If you've been wondering what I've been up to, this was certainly a good part of it. I hope you all had an awesome Star Wars week yourselves.
Can anybody tell me why it is that I have this overwhelming desire to make like 20 of these things? I mean, come on, just look at them. They're the best.
In the third 75252 video, I mentioned Jorstad's Eclipse MOC. Some of his ideas definitely inspired me while creating the custom minifigure interior. When purchasing the Eclipse building instructions, one of the XML files you get for doing so is a long list of suggested minifigures. Several of those figures I chose to ignore because I was focused on an exact time period. Then it occurred to me that I can do what I want. So I removed the UCS Devastator plaque from below the ship. This is an Imperial 1 class Star Destroyer, and today I'm choosing the time of 5 BBY. Lots of fun figures to choose from during this time period, and neat characters to make too. Since the video is running a tad long, I won't go over the specific part numbers for all the additions this time around. If you have any questions about any of the figure details you see, hit me up in the comments section. I've been doing my best to keep up with your comments, and I appreciate any feedback you have to offer too. Straight from LEGO, a few of these Imperial officers have repeating faces. That won't do. As of right now, every figure you see has their own unique face. Oh, hey, it's Admiral Ozil and his captain, Firmus Piet. Is that Captain Nita I see there? Here we have Commodore Lord Tion. Or is it Tion? It's spelled Tion. So, however that's pronounced. Anyway, Lord Tion commanded the Devastator before the flagship was given to Vader. And here we see General George Costanza.
I was there! I saw a drain!
Since when is a drain a toilet?
It's all pipes! What's the difference?
I'm happy to say that even though I've chosen not to build Jorstad's Eclipse, I finally own every Imperial minifigure he recommended for it. So, what do you suppose the chances are that 5 years before the Battle of Yavin, Darth Vader, Grand Admiral Thrawn, Grand Moff Tarkin, Moff Gideon, Admiral Yularen, Admiral Ozil, Director Krennic, Lord Tion, General Veers, Captain Piet, Agent Callus, the Grand Inquisitor, and the Fifth Brother could all have been traveling on the same Imperial One class Star Destroyer together at the same time. I'd say those chances are pretty slim. But a dude can dream, can't he? In closing, I'd like to finally share with you why it is that I'm not done with working on the 75252 Star Destroyer. After all this time spent color correcting it and adding a custom minifigure interior, I forgot about the exterior. Here's a very, very large amount of light bluish gray tiles. It's time to polish up this bad boy. See you next time on Slim Bones Lego Star Wars channel.